a mukbang.
Actually, I want to do one. I really want to do one.
I'll be like,
I need a mic.
so everybody, I'm gonna drink this. I think it would be good.
Hey,
I think it would be good.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Lex, and I'm back with another one. And as always, repping for the 84 plus, because super heavyweights need love too. Before I go any further, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. My IG handle is Lex_lifts318, LEXX_lifts318. So the purpose of this video today is I'm actually heading to Miami. I'm actually going to be meeting up with a fellow 84 plus lifter, super heavyweight, and we're going to be training out of Hybrid Performance Method Gym today. So as you can tell from the title, today's topic is going to be something that I was a little hesitant to talk about, because it's not just, I can't speak for the whole super heavyweight class. A lot of this stuff is based off of my opinion. So basically in this video, what we're going to be talking about is what it's like to be a super heavyweight, from the misconceptions to maybe some things we had to overcome to pet peeves. So right now, me and my mom are going to head down to Miami, and we will catch you later.
Get close to the camera. But this is Alexis Walker's channel, and you know this girl. I hit some motherfucking weight. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and holla back at your girl.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hangry. We gotta go eat something like ASAP. What's going on, guys? I'm back. And we finally just got something to eat from this pretty dope spot in Miami. What is it called?
It's called My Ceviche.
If y'all don't know her already, this is my homie Flo. We actually met at the Ray Williams Classic. We're gonna talk about a little bit of the life of a super heavyweight. And I feel like it's not talked about enough, and I definitely think we don't get enough love.
Damn, you make it seem bad.
It's not.
Super heavyweight?
Super heavyweight. I love saying I'm a super heavyweight. I feel empowered, I feel strong. But I wanted to start with like some misconceptions of what 84 plus, what an 84
super heavyweights. You know, I'm
super
empowered.
heavyweight.
I'm empowered now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you. Come on.
Super heavyweights. Own it.
I own it every time.
Okay, I'll own it. Super heavyweight.
Yo, I'm a super heavyweight. All the skinny girls need to move over because they had their time. But anyway, I just want to start with a few misconceptions. How ironic, since we sitting in a restaurant right now eating. I had something healthy-ish. I had some tuna and octopus.
Fried octopus.
It was
balanced
charred.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, charred octopus.
Charred. First misconception is that super heavyweights can eat whatever they want. That is not true, okay? Just like anybody else that does not powerlift, if I eat too much, I gain the weight. It really affects my training. Like, I could tell when I've been eating like crap. I just feel like that's a misconception that, you know, just because you big, you can eat whatever you want and get the gains. And
I think it actually like makes it worse. Like you don't feel good in the gym. You can't lift as well. I myself have to track macros, and I am a super heavyweight. Today is an untracked day. You know, I'm still conscious about that.
I guess every day for me is an untracked day. I need to start tracking.
But you're still conscious. So yeah, not everyone that's big and a lifter can eat whatever they want.
Next point.
Hit me with it.
Super heavyweights are not strong if they don't lift a certain amount of weight. I just think that statement alone just talks about how some people are just so closed-minded. Because you see a bigger powerlifter and assume that they have to be squatting over 500 pounds right away. Like, I think the biggest thing to realize is everybody's in a different part of their journey. So not everybody's gonna have the same starting point. A lot of people I see on social media is like, oh, you're such and such, you should be lifting this. That's a pet peeve of mine, really.
I feel like that affected me because of social media. You know, it's like I weigh this much and I'm only lifting X amount of weight, and then other people who are big as well, the same weight or maybe heavier, they're like amazing. But that doesn't mean that I'm not amazing. It doesn't mean that because you weigh a certain amount and you're not lifting a certain amount, you're not amazing either. I mean, everybody has, like you said, their journey, you know.
I've talked to a few powerlifters in the past that talk about, you know, how they feel about doing competitions and how they're nervous because somebody's going to judge them or something. Just do it. Go for it, because the people that are discouraging you are the people that can't even lift the weight up
or
that
never,
you're lifting right now. Yeah.
Or never lift.
Yeah.
Also, another thing is like people expect you to be strong. Like you said, it's like, what do you squat?
463?
You would squat 463? She squats 463. I'm like,
I got some work. I got a lot of work.
but see, like me, I mean, I'm heavy and I have to work for that. I mean, I'm not saying Alexis didn't work
like,
for that.
hold on.
Sometimes we have to work a little bit harder to get to that level, and then that's the motivation there is. Like, just because she squats more than me doesn't mean that like I'm gonna like be like, oh no, I suck. And just be so negative, especially if you have social media.
Oh my gosh, when I go on social media, I follow people intentionally to help me grow, to help, you know, motivate me to go to the gym. Like, if I see it every day, that becomes a habit. Like, it makes me want to go into the gym.
Oh, you're welcome. That's why you follow me, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I motivate her.
But at the same time, like, you have to be conscious of who you're following, because sometimes that motivation turns into, dang, like, why am I not doing that? Or, you know, I should be doing that amount of weight, or doing like the training that they're doing, because let's be honest, not everything works for everybody. Use it as a motivation, but don't feel like you have to be doing something or comparing yourself to someone constantly. But that's social media.
Yeah.
My last misconception that I had thought about, it's kind of like on the same thing, but like, I think the misconception is that super heavyweights are unhealthy. I don't know about everybody else, but my health is, I'm in good health right now. High reps is cardio. Anything over 5, I'm breathing hard, I'm sweating. That is cardio.
Well, that's like another thing too. Like, I think that's important, that if you're super heavyweight or 84 plus, I think it's important to put your health first, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I just had blood tests done. My doctor was like how? You know, you're like, she said, I swear, no fingers crossed. She said, how are you healthy? How are you so healthy and you're so big? And okay, first of all,
That's crazy.
that hurt me a little bit.
That's crazy.
But it's like, again, I'm very conscious of what I do. I mean, you can be, you know, a butthole and eat whatever you want and have like hypertension and
You can.
clogged arteries.
Hey, I know some people on that keto diet eating 5-6 slices of bacon every day. That ain't good for you, but I mean, if you want to, I mean,
read your research. Like, I'm talking about like ResearchGate or something. You got a ResearchGate?
yeah. I got an article published.
Oh my god! I know this has nothing to do with the vlog, but big nerds over here.
Okay, so moving on. Next thing that I want to talk about is like some pet peeves.
All right, pet peeves. Hit me with your best shot.
My first pet peeve, and I say it all the time. When I start my video, I said we need love too. Super heavyweights need love too, because I just feel like we don't get enough love. And that goes to just some examples. It's just like that double standard of what a super heavyweight for a man looks like versus super heavyweight what a woman looks like. They get praised much more. And I'm not looking for praise, but when you are, you know, oh my God, they're such a beast, they're such a monster, and then you look at a super heavyweight woman, and it's like, oh, she's out of shape. Even when there's like reposts of like, or recaps of different events and stuff, you don't see a whole lot of super heavyweights or like super heavyweights on social, like not social media, but like on YouTube. You don't see a whole lot of that. So I just feel like we could get a little bit more love and support from the community, but then within the super heavyweight community, like uplift each other even more, you know?
Yeah. I know a couple of people that they're like, you know, why don't they just lose the weight? Like, you know, they don't see that as impressive. I think that's the thing, because we have like lower weight classes, and you know, you were in USAPL, you see how like the 84 women and 74, and you know how strong they are, and like in comparison to, you know, super heavyweights, it's like, just know that the weight on the bar is relatable to how much you weigh as well.
That's
you
true.
know, like, I mean, again, strength is different, but like, basically what I'm saying is that there's gonna be haters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That are gonna comment on that, and I know you haters. I know who you are, and I promise you that person's gonna probably repost this and thank you, right?
Yeah, I don't really care. You know, I've had people tell me, well, are you gonna ever drop down to 84? I don't think people realize how much it is to drop to be an 84. Like that, from an 84 plus to an 84, that's a lot of weight in between. And we had a discussion about this like off camera earlier though, because, you know, I said, for me, I'm like all about like loving my body, because I did have a hard time like accepting how I look and being a super heavyweight. But there came a time where I was like, you know what, I'm appreciative of what my body is doing for me, like the capabilities of my body. And then, you know, you gave me like another way of looking at things, and it's like, I can't fault you for that. Like, that's your opinion, that's what you want to do, and I mean, who's to say who's wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think it's all about, at the end of the day, like being comfortable, being confident in, you know, being a heavyweight in general. You know, there are other girls on, you know, social media that are looking to super heavyweights, because I know a lot of people have a hard time trying to find their, you know, their niche. Like, where do I go? I'm not a CrossFitter, I'm not a bodybuilder, like what do I do? And personally me, until I saw Bonica on like, it was a video of her lifting like in a national championship, did I realize like there's somebody that looks like me, I can do this too. But otherwise, you know, there's girls searching to try to find where they fit in.
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny that you say Bonica, because she was one of the first people that, like, when I first started powerlifting, that was like 2 years ago, Bonica was one of the people, and I thought exactly like that. Like, wow, that lady like looks kind of like me. Not when I first wanted to do like YouTube as well for powerlifting, I looked for 84 plus meets. I didn't find any, and I'm so happy that you're like kind of making this pathway for others, because yeah, big girls do need like love.
Well, and that's why I like watching your channel too, because it's just like there's somebody else that looks like me, and I know like even if this video gets nobody that watch it, there may be one day where somebody across the video that is a heavier female. The next question, if you're willing or you're okay with answering, is there one insecurity that you had to overcome being a super heavyweight?
I think, honestly speaking, it just comes to the way that I look in comparison to others. Some 84 pluses, they're like lower 84 plus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they're so strong. And I'm like the same group, and I don't look like that. Well, it was worse when I first started, because it was like, you're new to a gym, commercial gym.
Yeah.
You get anxiety. Get anxious about the people, they know what they're doing, you know. I didn't know what I was doing, and it's like I covered myself up.
Yeah.
You know, big shirts, big yoga pants, the ugliest shoes you could ever find.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like now I think that insecurity has lowered, and that's just because of time. And time is what has helped me, because like the other day I just posted a video in a tank top.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
I had never done that. I was like, excuse me?
I wasn't 100% comfortable in my body, so when they told me I had to wear a singlet, I was like, oh heck no. Like, I'm walking around the house. Somebody told me they were like, to get comfortable in the singlet, put it on and walk around the house. So I lived with 5 or 4 other people at the time. So I put that thing on and I just started walking around the house. I was like, because if they can watch me in it, other people that I don't know, you know, can watch me in it. I used to be really self-conscious of like rolls and things that jiggle and move, and Now I really don't care.
If you're an 84 plus and you want to have a say, like, comment down below. Like, what do you think?
Exactly.
Even if you're not a power lifter, like if you're a regular person going to the gym, if you're a power lifter, crossfitter, I mean, it doesn't matter what you are. Comment down below and like give your input on what you think of any of the topics that we talked about, or even your insecurities, and if you've surpassed them, or what you're doing to work with that and to better yourself. I mean, I think that's like one of the biggest things that I always say on my posts is to be a better you.
All right, so let's leave them on a good note. What's one thing that you love about being a super heavyweight?
I love that I can meet any like different type of people. Every heavyweight or super heavyweight has their different journey. You know?
I like that. Man, you made mine sound kind of superficial.
What?
Mine's gonna sound superficial, and it's just ironic because we sitting in an eating place. But honestly, my favorite thing about being a super heavyweight, and I'm not gonna lie, is the fact that when everybody else is weighing in and on water cuts and fasting and all that stuff, guess who in the corner eating their food? Me. I know that whatever I get on the scale and that whatever that number is, I'm still gonna be a super heavyweight.
No, but you know what motivates me? I don't want to be heavier from the last meet. Girl, no. I'll do a 1 pound like water cut just to not be heavier.
I went at Ray Williams Classic. I walked in there and I got on the scale. I came out. I was like, oh my God, I lost weight. I came back and told my mom, I said, you won't believe it. Since we ended this video on a better note, I just want to say thank y'all if y'all made it to this point. Thank you for watching. If you can, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. My IG name is LEXX_lifts318. Lex Lifts 318. And yours is
Novocaine Prism _, and that's NOVO. She's gonna write it down. I got you.
It's gonna be right here.
NOVOCAINE.
It's gonna be right there. I got you right there.
PRISMM.
All right, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching. Tune in to the next video, whenever that is. I just want to give a special thanks to Flo for lifting with me today, talking with me. We had a good time today, on and off the camera. So, guys,
Pretty dope.
yeah.
Don't forget to follow me on YouTube.
Yeah, she has a YouTube page too. I'll put that down there too. Check her stuff out. We actually have a video on her page coming soon too, so stay tuned. All right. Again, it's your girl Lex, repping for the 84 plus, because super heavyweights need love too. Peace, y'all. Bye.